Hi everyone, welcome back. This is very much a bun Friday. It is not a blow dry Friday. I haven't got the energy and my arm is really sore and I can't do this for long, so it is a bun. And it is a extremely tethered bun. I'm very David Coverdale under this. It is the middle, as usual, of a very busy Friday in central London. There is someone moving out upstairs. They are fixing the door downstairs. I was going to say my two boys, my two men, are next door watching various clips of Galaxy Quests and doing hysterical laughter, and I thought, well, we might as well just set to filming now in the middle of it. I am always asked, and I always forget, what I'm wearing, what's on my lips, what's on my nails, so I thought I'd give you a quick run through. There will be probably the odd swear word in this video, so if you are watching it with a 4-year-old who picks up everything you say, maybe now's the time to mute me and come back later. No bad, don't worry, okay. I've just dabbed on my lips this Gillian Dempsey cheek tint in Rosy, or Rose. It looks like this, it looks super, super bright. But it's not, look. Nice. That's on the lip. It wasn't that last week, it was something else. My nails are Lincoln Park After Dark OPI gel. Now my sweatshirt is why I said there'll be the odd swear word. My sweatshirt is Nothing But Kindness, and that is from Smith Webb Company, and they are proud supporters of mental health and anti-bullying charities. Money from each sweatshirt and tee sold goes to amazing charities who support these causes. So I thought that was a nice touch. It is difficult when you're on a channel such as this because you are in front of people and they feel like they can say absolutely anything to you, no matter how inappropriate. So I am going to try and respond. I can't respond with kindness is one thing. I can't promise it's always going to be kindness because frankly some of you are wankers. But not very many. The 99.9% of you are wonderful. But that I thought was a nice, I like the sweatshirt, and I think this was another Erica Davies. I'm pretty sure, we'll link to Erica below, pretty sure Erica was wearing one of these, and I, as usual with anything Erica Davies either wears, shops at, anything in her kitchen, earrings, handbags, anything, I'm like, oh, I quite like that. But I do like a sweatshirt. So that's that. Updates from last week's Bun Friday and the one from actually it is a month ago. Weleda. When I mentioned Weleda last week, there were some comments on YouTube saying that Weleda was founded on the principles of a particular belief system and that they were anti-vaccination. If you follow me on Instagram, you will know that I'm most very definitely pro-vaccination, to the point where it's the one thing I probably do rage. Physically, mentally, and spiritually rage about. Vaccinate your kids, people, and yourself. But Weleda saw it and emailed me immediately. This is how you do good customer service. For those of you who frequently ask me on social media, you know who you are. They said they were founded on this certain set of beliefs, However, the company today makes no statement pro or anti-vaccine. I mean, I was like, well, I'd be pro, but I get why you don't, because no business would. And said if anyone had any other questions to please contact their customer service, but they were adamantly, and it was a long, proper, considered response from their, I think it was actually their director of communications, which I very much appreciated. I felt like it was written by someone who knew what had happened to me, actually not to me, happened to our family and especially my son last year. So I appreciate that, Weleda, and I'm glad, because frankly, look how much I've already used of the lip balm. Thank you for that. Sunday Riley. 4 weeks ago today was when my mother-in-law passed away, and I only mention it again because we had just filmed Bun Friday and we were halfway through the Aurelia brand overview when we got the news. So everything got cancelled, done. We didn't bother even putting Bun Friday live. I'm not going to sit and edit a video when I'm with my family. So that was scrapped. And I had addressed the fake reviews in that. What I then did was do a written bun Friday, but it was a bun Saturday on the blog where I addressed it in detail. I will link to that below because you sort of always forget. You assume, when you do this, you assume that most people who follow you see you across all channels, and I know that some of you only watch YouTube. But my blog is still my main home planet, ground zero. Like, the blog is where you'll find everything. So I will link below to the bun Friday that I did written because we were still in the middle of the grieving process and I wanted to address it. But I address the Sunday Riley thing there. But to reiterate, if you are a YouTube viewer, the video that I recorded for Sunday Riley was done, dusted, up and edited and live before the news leaked that they had faked reviews. You don't hear me defending them or talking about it in that video because I was completely unaware. It hadn't come out yet. Go and read the blog. Thank you. Again, last week I think this was, Aldi and the Lacura versus Pixie Glow Tonic, not Glow Tonic. I had a couple of comments. To be fair, it wasn't that many, but I just want to address to those of you. There was one that said, don't be such a snob, and another one that said, just because you've made a load of money off your cleanser. Firstly, I'm not a snob. Secondly, my finances have nothing to do with me telling you that the product you are being duped into buying is not the same as the product it is ripping off. It is not about money. If you want budget skincare, there are plenty of brands who do that and do it honestly. My beef with Aldi is that they are passing off. They're not just copying, if Gucci do a bag, you'll see the knockoff in Topshop before it even hits the designers because they have spies at the catwalk. They immediately send it to China, it all gets copied and then it ends up in Topshop. That's kind of harder to pinpoint because there's usually legally 7 points of difference, yada, yada, yada. In skincare, when it is done so blatantly, it is passing off. It is 100% passing off. So my beef with them is nothing to do with how much money I have or how much money you have. It is to do with the integrity of the product that is being sold to you, of which you either have or you do not have. And I do not believe that those knockoff products in Aldi have integrity. There were comments underneath from people who say, I did buy the Aldi one and it burnt my face, yada, yada, yada. You can have a read. They're in the old video, they're in last week's Bun Friday. But please know I'm not a snob. I love a bit of Garnier. I've done plenty of work with brands that you would not class as high-end. I'm not a snob, and I'm only saying that because I want you to not be ripped off. I'm not saying that because I don't need to defend myself. You don't know me. I'm saying that to make you realise it's not about the money. I can feel people going, yeah, but you say that because you've got money. That's, again, don't get it wrong. It's about the product. You can buy affordable product that isn't blatantly passing off another brand. Okay. I also said last week that I would link to Give and Makeup and the Shoebox campaign below, and I don't think I did it. I have been up and down since we started filming again. My Aurelia brand overview goes up tomorrow. I will give you the details of that in a second. And I feel, when I watched it back, I thought I was doing it justice and I was being that, but I could feel that I was also still a bit, not flat, because I loved the product, but I wasn't my usual Juju self. But you know what? I kind of think, I don't want to fake it. What am I going to do? Drink 25 Red Bulls and hope that that makes me peppy? We are up and down still as a fam. I don't know what to tell you. And I said that 15 times in my empties video. I need to stop saying I don't know what to tell you. Give and Makeup. I will link to the Shoebox campaign below. Essentially, you take a shoebox or a small box that's big enough to be carried by one person and you fill it with anything that a kid would like, assuming the child has nothing. And you can label it by age, you can label it by sex, you can do a non-gendered box, you can do, the only thing we ask for is nothing, no kind of religious items because they're all mixed religions, and no, and I have to say this because people send in guns, no play guns or play knives or anything like that. We are in our 8th year of doing this now. We are packing up the office for Christmas, i.e. all of this behind me will soon disappear because we take it all to charity. So the address will be below. It goes directly to, it is collected by the people who work for Refuge. I do personal drop-offs because I've been working with the shelters for a long time. But it's a PO box, and that PO box is manned, operated by Refuge. It's nothing to do with me. We are just the vessel to say to you, we need your help, and they always need your help. Christmas, I'm sure you may know this, but if you don't, Christmas time, major religious holidays, and invariably they always say it's December, which incorporates more, but generally Christmas time, and the 24 hours after big sporting events are the biggest times for domestic violence shelters, because men drink too much and then they go home and they beat the living crap out of their wives. So they speak about it much nicer than I do. I just get very... and that's why we support them, because these women leave the house with nothing but their kids, literally. Loads of details down below, and I'll link to all the old blog posts and when we first started and everything like that. On the Aurelia brand overview, I don't know what has gone on this year in particular, but it seems to me like every retailer is already trying to do this, the race to the bottom. There's already massive discounting out there. There's different offers out there. I think a lot of the big ones are still waiting for next Thursday, Friday. So because of that, I'm just yes, my Aurelia brand overview has an offer attached to it. So I'm going to be back to front, and I'm going to give you that offer now, and they're going to put it live from tonight, so that when I talk about other offers, they don't lose out, because I feel like if I talk about other offers and you order them, and then you see my Aurelia brand overview and you go, oh, Caroline, I would have had that. So Aurelia's offer, brand overview, will be up tomorrow morning. Their offer is 25% off everything. I think there's the old exclusion for a big set, but 25% off 95% of the stuff on the website. For almost, I think, pretty much over a week. I think they're doing it the full Thanksgiving, Black Friday weekend. Your offer code, and I'll put it at the bottom of the screen, is Caroline25. No spacing, Caroline25. So from now, if you put that offer into Aurelia's website, you should get your 25% off. If there's any problems, flag them up and I will text the team. So special shout out to Aurelia for being so patient, because that was supposed to be up 4 weeks ago and it was interrupted, obviously. In my video tomorrow, one of my top picks is the probiotic concentrate. So if you're looking for somewhere to start, read this first and then come back to me. Okay, other offers that are going live as of now. The next one that's going up, and that is also live from tonight, I believe, is Votary. Votary are also doing 25% off. Their code is Caroline18. I will have all these details on the blog, and I'm going to put all of the details separately on my Instagram as well, so everyone can sort of be caught up. I will keep you updated throughout none of this is sponsored, by the way. None of this is sponsored. I will keep you up to date during the week and reminders of, okay, it runs out on Friday. Because what I think a lot of people are doing, and I see this in the Facebook group, is getting everything lined up and prepped and seeing, okay, well, if that's on till then, maybe I'll do that there. But what I have asked the brands that I am doing offers with, I've been very meticulous, because I do not want you to miss out. I don't care, like I say, none of this is sponsored. I don't care if you don't buy it using my code if you're getting a better deal. What I don't want to do is say, okay, put my name to Caroline25, and then a website does Caroline30, or it wouldn't be Caroline30, but does a 30% and they get it more. So just know that I've checked with all of these brands that the offers they are giving you via me will be the best offer on the market at the time. That's as much as I can tell you. Next week, Bun Friday will be Black Bun Friday, and it will be going up on Thursday, so that you get everything for Friday. And that's purely, I may even take that one down when Thanksgiving is done and dusted, because that is purely just going to be offer. So Aurelia, Caroline25, Votary, Caroline18. And then the Aurelia brand overview will be up tomorrow. The Votary brand overview was, I think it might have been this time last year, actually. And the newness they've had since then is Intense Eye Oil, Tuberose and Retinoid. Interestingly, this is the same retinoid in here that is in Sunday Riley's Luna, and it's also in, why have I gone blank? It is also in, it's the one that Jordan and Pestle and Water use. It's the retinol, Picanoate, that one. please hold, because if I don't say the right name, it's going to really annoy me when I watch this back. Why? Seriously, brands, it's almost like they think, let's make it super small and in writing that Caroline, oh yeah, hydroxypinocolone retinoate. There we are. Same one that's in the Luna, and it is for the eye area. So lovely. That's some niceness there. Now I'm going to start on the list. I reckon we're already 24 hours in, never mind. Oh, and the other thing I forgot to mention is you were very complimentary about my hair last week. This is obviously my doing. I'm getting hot now. This is obviously my doing. My hair last week was Josh Wood. I had my colour done and my hair had been blow dried by Marilyn, who is the queen of blow dries. I love her. Don't go and see her and make her really busy so that I never get an appointment. Thanks very much. But do, because she's incredible. So it was Josh Wood. And I will, again, list this below. Okay, we're going to start this. I'm trying to be more organised this time, and we've written the list rather than just saying, oh, this, and this. So bear with. This came literally this week. 12 days of great hair naturally. So it's an Aveda limited edition. It is £79, and it contains, Foamoliant. True story, I was working for Aveda when Foamoliant was launched. It's the very pump mousse. It was the very first in the industry that had, I'm just going to show you. It was the very first one in the industry that had non-CF, oh look. Oh, love a bit of Aveda. Look, that had non-CFC pump action. It was pump action rather than, do you know what? I'm not getting into all of these. It's not happening. Oh, but it's nice. Here, that's Foamoliant, the smaller one. It's the one where you push it and the air is actually the thing that dispenses it. Marvellous. Texture tonic, pure abundant style, thickening tonic, damage remedy, volumizing tonic, smooth infusion, damage remedy. I think this is actually, I've ripped the top. This is actually for people with longer or coloured hair. I don't think a man would want this one, and unless, and I'm being completely sexist, he has long hair. I think that's a long hair box. Just my opinion, although I am a trained Aveda professional. Okay, now this one I bought 2 of. This is me buying stuff, people. And the first one I bought, it comes like this, right? It comes in a plain white box. I'm just going to show you. We've unpacked. Right, it comes like this in a plain white thing, and you think, really, is that the best you can do? And then you open it. Ta-da! My mum is a Chanel No. 5 fanatic, and they've just released a red, limited edition red bottle. If you order it direct from Chanel's website, you get it like this. So this comes off, it's stretchy, and then there's your normal Chanel box. When I saw the packaging, I ordered myself one. By the way, she knows she's getting this. I told her not to buy it, so I'm not blowing anything. And she doesn't watch my YouTube videos. Literally no one in my family watches anything I do. She's not techie, mummy. Here is your No. 5. This is a bag of samples. The little, just get them out, Caroline, it's easier. Varying degrees of other perfumes there. And then the Chanel. Shall I open it? Why not? Oh, the box is embossed. It's, Chanel looks like, come on. Now this is what's very clever about people like Chanel and the Jo Malones of this world and the Victor and Rolfs of this world and the Dior's of this world. This is your usual Chanel bottle. All they've done is make a sleeve. This is called a sleeve. It would have cost them pennies to make in China. They're not going to mind me saying that because that's what everyone does. But it houses this. Come on now. If you are a Chanel lover, it smells like my mum. I actually don't wear Chanel No. 5, and I'm going to have to hide this from Ava because she will wear it and she's not allowed to wear it. It's my mother's fragrance. It smells like Coco made it for my mother. When she wears anything else, I go, why aren't you wearing Chanel No. 5? If you run out, shall I buy you some? And she's like, no, I just want to fancy to change. I'm like, you can't change your perfume. That's what you smell like. You are my mum, you smell like Chanel No. 5. So there is your Chanel No. 5 box. Looks like this. All of this is out of my bank account, people. None of this is Chanel. Don't sponsor, darling. Hello. And then I could wear that as a headband and do an Olivia Newton-John physical video, or not. And then I am going to put it back because I don't want to just leave the Chanel lying all over the floor. That is £130. It's limited edition and it's available now. Will I use it? I don't know. I don't know, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know. From one C word to another, Clinique. They have released dramatically different lipstick shaping lip colour. This is the kind of little press pack they send out, which I kind of appreciate. There's only a few colours here that have been chosen for me. A lot of the times we'll get sent, not by Clinique, they are kind of ecologically sound. You'll get sent like 75 lipsticks. Mine goes to charity, so I don't mind, and these ones look like that. Can you see if I do this for long enough? There is a white core in the middle. Are we picking this up? And the spiel looks like this. See, this is the kind of press things we get. Lip conditioning lipstick that smooths and defines lips whilst delivering long-lasting colour for up to 8 hours. Available in 30 shades and an additional 20 shades on Clinique.co.uk. So if you like your Clinique lipsticks, you can now get one that's much more moisturising. Lovely. Now this is a weird one. I'm going to show you this in honour of my mother-in-law, because had she been here, this would be, I'd give this to her when she popped round. Vaseline. I don't use Vaseline, mineral oil makes me think, but she used to love it, and they've done a rose one. Now, fair play to them. Here, it smells delicious. It doesn't smell like roses. It smells like, it smells like a faint, like you've walked past a rose bush, or there's a rose bush up ahead of you and the breeze has just caught. It's really soft, it's really lovely. So if you do like Vaseline, and I know so many of you do, fair play. I'm showing that in honour of Mrs. H. Right, Indeed Labs. Indeed Labs have 3 new boosters out here, purple, green and yellow, although I'm sure they have a fancier name for them other than purple, green and yellow, but this is what they look like. They are designed to colour correct different areas. One is discoloration and dullness, one is redness, and one is brighten and illuminate sallow skin. I don't know what you do if you have all 3, I'll find out. However, I'm doing an event with Indeed Labs next Friday night at Boots in Sedley Place near Bond Street in London. Myself and Ruby Hammer, who was a girlfriend of mine from Neons ago, will be there. She'll be focusing on the colour correctors. I'll be focusing on this. This is actually just a press pack showing you what each one is for, but I thought that was a cool way of showing you how they're all available. And then obviously, my favourite squalane. So I will put details below. It is a free event, but if you register and your name is on the registration, up to a certain amount of people, there is a goodie bag. Or you can just come and hang out with me and we'll nag. Right, I'm just going to put that out of the way. Nail Fix. This is a fun one. This is just a cute one that came in, but I love packaging. Beauty Rule Breaker. Nail Fix and Chill. Now this is interesting to me. I don't know how, unless they did it with them. I would have thought that was trademarked. I don't know. Obviously, it's not. This is £12.95, but it is a nail polish removing cream. I've already ripped it. I couldn't wait. You rip it up, but look how cool this packaging is. Nail Fix and Chill nail polish eraser cream, and apparently it was devised by someone who hated the smell of nail polish. Nail Alex, quick remove nail polish, but your boyfriend sends you outside because he hates the smell. Sod him, he can go outside. Running time to 50 minutes, use on any regular nail polish. Apply remove a cream onto entire nail. This is only normal nail polish, this is not going to work on gels. Leave for 1 minute, gently massage with a cotton pad or a tissue to remove nail polish. I will give that to someone who uses normal nail polish. I don't. If I don't have gels, it falls off after 10 hours. I have my hands in too much water. That is Beauty Mart. Now this one is another early offer. This is one that you've seen me and Trini talk about, and I think I mentioned it in a video, but I can't remember which one. It is 320 megahertz is the brand, and this is an organic rose otto. This is their kit. Now this is anti-age night repair and hydration restore face serum. They look like this. There is a offer. I think the offer is £109 for 2. I think they're normally over 120 together. Looks like this. It's beautiful. The website is beyond. The packaging is beyond. This, I don't know, I'm hoping you can pick that up, is embossed and juicy, and actually this does look like a Chanel or a kind of a Byredo Le Labo on the shelf. Beautiful product, oil-based. The uniqueness of this brand is that it is preservative free. There is 0 preservatives in it. It is clinically tested to last 30 months with no preservatives. I will do more on this brand because I think they are at the forefront of changing the way the industry, in the way that food 10 years ago, if you said you ate organic food, people thought you were just being posh. But if you did it for health reasons, that's different. I think in the same way, the skincare market is going to split even more into the people who don't really mind if something uses a traditional preservative system or chemicals or whatever, and then these kind of things where people who actually work the green, the organic, the natural range, but they turn those words to mean something. And with this brand, it means something. So I will list that below. They walk the walk. Everything about that brand is pristine. Okay. Now, Vintner's Daughter. Do I have Vintner's Daughter? Yes. This was just sent to me by April. Active Botanical Serum for Face. It is their usual, could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure they do this every Christmas. There is a limited edition bottle. And this year it looks like this. Ta-da! Vintner's Daughter, for those of you who don't know, I'm sure most of you do, is a potent multi-correctional infusion of 22 of the world's most powerful botanicals. You will either be interested in this or you won't. It uses essential oils, it uses, not fragrance, essential oils, and a lot of them, and a lot of botanical and plant extracts. It is cruelty-free, vegan, but it is expensive. So this is one of those products that you show to people and they go, oh, it's very expensive. And then they try it and they love it. So if you can afford it, fantastic. If you can't, don't stress. Am I done? Let me check my list. I think I'm done. Oh no, last one. Okay, I got this week. I don't know the price. I need to check. I was gonna say I need to check downstairs. I need to check down below, which means I will put it down below in the description box. Oh my God, he's gonna love that I'm saying all this and I'm just cocking it all up. Jordan Samuel Skin, the After Show Treatment Cleanser. This is normally black, this one is blue, to signify that this one is for sensitive skin. Unique gel to oil formula, uses olive, jojoba and grapeseed oils to remove every trace of makeup, formulated without the fruit acids in the original one. This is also, well, I think it's fragrance free. I'm pretty sure it's fragrance free. It must be fragrance free, otherwise you'd be able to smell it, duh. It's all very hygienically packed. I have 2 of these, I've got one at home on the go. Yeah, it's definitely fragrance free. Now this, I like Jordan's products anyway, all of them, but I've loved this because I don't know if you can see, my skin's a bit, and here I'm a bit red. Nadine and I are retinoling at the moment. Not together, just coincidentally at the same time. And I am at the about to peel and my face fall off stage, which is very entertaining when you're trying to film a video and you put your makeup on and it all flakes off. This has been wicked for gentle cleansing. I do use it in conjunction with my Pixie. So I use this in the morning and I use my Pixie at night because that is also unfragranced and doesn't irritate my skin when I am retinoling. So thank you, Mr. Samuel. I hope I will see you soon. I will put prices and everything below. But yes, nice work, young man. And I know you're not a young man, but you're a young man compared to me. So, jumper. Oh, last word. We are obsessed with kombucha in the office. I kind of blame Ben and Jackie Ina. Jackie popped in and we were talking about kombucha and she is obsessed with it. If you follow Jackie, you will know she is properly obsessed. Problem is in London, it's not that easy to get hold of. We got this from Leon. I'm going to go to Whole Foods tomorrow and see how many I can get and try all the different flavours. But yeah, just a shout out to you kombucha lovers out there because I found a new addiction. Have a good week. Aurelia tomorrow. I can't remember what else. There's so much coming up. Next week's Black Bun Friday for Thursday is like, can we do this? It's giving me the face of a surprise tambourine. But it'll be good. Any questions, hit me below and I will see you next week.